welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being back here. But today I went to CVS for a pickup for medication. I went to the pharmacy and you know, CVS, you go to the pharmacy and all of a sudden you come out with a bag of makeup. So if you would like to see what I purchased at CVS, then keep on watching. Okay. I did want to go over two brow pencils. One is from L'Oreal and the other one is Maybelline. You'll see a lot of L'Oreal and Maybelline emphasis in this video just simply because I just feel like they are really good and they are a little bit pricier, like they're like the higher end of the drugstore, but nevertheless it's the Maybelline Brow Express Brow and the shade Black Brown, and the other one is from L'Oreal Brow Stylist Definer in Dark Brunette. So I will be using the L'Oreal today just to brush my brows out and fill them in. And for some reason I gravitate towards the L'Oreal brow product quite a bit more than Maybelline in my opinion. And yeah, so let's just fill this in. I did see a few of you guys leaving me comments and stuff. One of them, I forgot your user handle. So they told me that like the lighting from the previous video that I just did, the one with like the new makeup, like new trending makeup on like social media, like what was hot, that I used, the one with like the Rare Beauty foundation and you know all the hot new stuff that everyone's been talking about, and they mentioned about my lighting. And I just want to preference that I'm so new to this. If you watch a lot of my old videos, they were yellow and green. So I've come quite a long way. I'm getting better. Chris is helping me get better at like making sure that the lighting and the editing process like is really my skin and that everyone can see this. So I'm fixing it as I'm going, but I really do appreciate all the comments about like not being able to see the color well enough. And right now it's just really hard to only film in the morning because I do have to go to work, and a lot of the time it would have to be filmed at night, and with that I don't have like the natural lighting coming in on top of like all my artificial lights right here, just so that I can look human. That's really the whole entire process of like my thinking process of like trying to make sure that the light reflects my skin tone, my texture and everything. So we're working on it. I make these videos for fun and I love like creating different things. I would so appreciate it if you guys continue leaving me all like these feedback, constructive criticism, 1% improvement, because I'm all about growing. That's my number one goal, especially for this year, is like just growth and really making sure that I get better at something. I'm such a goal-oriented person that I need to have a vision for any of this to like work. Like if I have no vision, I'm just like I don't actually know what it is that I want to do in life. I still don't know what I want to do in life, and not to make this video all like this rant, but I feel like you guys are my friends and it's really nice to just sit here and yap and talk about anything and everything. And this is like my time to like have time for myself without having people interrupting my vibe, my creative, you know, like makeup for me is just so peaceful. Anyway, oh, I forgot to mention L'Oreal, this is all rubbed off, but this is the Faux brow and I cannot do my brows without this. It's so good, so amazing. and it really helps me draw little hairs into my brows. I know you guys didn't like click into this video to see how my brows are being filled, but we're gonna take some time because I'm very detailed when it comes to my brows, just to make it like, I feel like brows really do frame the face a lot, and when I have my brows on, everything else falls into place. Like I have it all mapped out. But let's go into eye primer. I actually haven't found a drugstore primer that I really like, so I'm gonna use this Maybelline concealer. I'm gonna use the same concealer later as well. This is the Instant Age Rewind Eraser in the shade 120. So I'm just gonna use a little bit of this so that I can just like conceal and have a base down. So we're just gonna quickly blend this out. This isn't going to like the Makeup by Mario Master Mats or my MAC Paint Pot in Painterly. So, you know, keeping that in mind, this is just a concealer to help cancel and have something as a base for my eyeshadows to go on. But I am using the CoverGirl Advanced Radiance in 115 Classic Beige. This is a good setting powder as well too. I really enjoy it. It's creamy and it's fine, and I'll just like set down that concealer on my eyes really quickly. Now, let's get into eyes. So these two are what I saw in store, and I was like gagging because holy, I've never seen these unless like I've just totally missed it. But these are the Fine as Fleck glitter eyeshadow. These are sheer glitter shadow topper. I got the shade Champagne Showers and Pop Off Pink. So I just want to show you guys what this looks like. I'm gravitating towards this purple one because it just looks so delicious. But I might pop a little bit of Champagne Shower. Champagne Shower would be my like safe go-to type of eyeshadow. This is very similar to Space Cowboy, and I'm going to like just put it side by side in just a second. Before I go in and get all like bedazzle, I'm actually going to go in with this Wet n Wild shadow palette. This is not new. I've used this before. So what I really want to do is just like buff like the shadows into my crease. And this is a really good palette because this was actually unexpected when I did my full face of Wet n Wild. It definitely blew me away just simply because I didn't expect for it to be like this nice. You can create a whole entire look with this. Like if you take a look at the shade, like look at that. OMG. And then look at this one. Wow. Like it's just for, I don't remember how much this was, but I will either put it down in the comment section below on pricing, or I'll have Chris insert the price of this item on screen. But yeah, this is a really good palette, and it's very cheap. It's not gonna break the bank, and it's quality but not break the bank, because makeup pricing is just gonna always go up, and that's just how it is. Okay, so I'm just gonna lightly put that in the crease. I'm also gonna get this bigger, fluffier brush and blend this out. You will see a little bit of fallout, just fair warning on this, but yeah. And this is, I'm just gonna kick a bigger brush just to really diffuse this and blow it out, and you'll see. So the initial layer is just to get like a light wash of color, and then this is to make sure that it gets a little bit more purpley, like the actual purple. And I love how this is such a buildable shadow. So I'm going to stop there for now, and I'm actually gonna go into this palette. I'm gonna go into this darker shade to lightly. When I mean lightly, I mean light because this is gonna be really dark. This is like one of those like cool tone, plum, dark brown type of shade that I just really want to like focus on the ends a little bit more. Just a little something. Do you see that? Just a little bit, just to pull the ends together. Not too much. We're not going for a smoked out eyeshadow look. Just something a little bit on the lighter side. Okay. Now that we have all that laid down, we're gonna put this on. I am so excited for this. This was actually really expensive. I've done worse on single shadows. Like I've spent like $20 on a single shadow. But for e.l.f., this was $7. e.l.f. used to be like $1 or $2. I don't know why I was expecting. But nevertheless, the packaging looks fantastic. Very aesthetically pleasing. This is what the shimmer looks like. Here's a closer look. Here's it swatched. So it's gonna be like a sheer purpley lilac wash. So we shall see. It's very soft. So I'm just gonna pop this on. This is definitely sheerer than I thought. And I always really like applying all of these with my hands. I feel like they all just stick so much better. Ooh. It's not as like pow in your face. It's a nice like sheer topper and has this glitz and glam. So you just want like a little bit something on the lid. This would be great. But if it's gonna be like, I want this to like be super pigmented, blow my mind, I don't get that effect from it. I don't know. It's not like Space Cowboy for this shade, of course. I'm gonna go and swatch the other one. So I'm just layering this. It's pretty though. It has like these purpley reflect to it. So you can see I'm like layering it and layering it. Okay. So this is what it looks like on. What are we thinking? What are we thinking? And then I'm going to swatch the champagne showers. This is what champagne shower looks like. I'm going to use this other hand because I just used this hand for the makeup wipe. So here we go. Ooh. I don't think it's comparable to Space Cowboy. Let me grab Space Cowboy really quickly. So this is Urban Decay's ever so famous Space Cowboy. I'm gonna use my ring. Space Cowboy is just out of this world. Yeah. But very similar. I do want to say that. I think if you layered it, it could get there. But yeah, this is like pretty similar in my opinion. It's just Space Cowboy is more champagne-y and actually has a lot of glitter. The champagne showers, it's a little bit frostier, but nevertheless, they are pretty close. For the price, Space Cowboy is like $20 plus tax, and this one is $7. So we want to have something a little cheaper. This might be your new it girl. This is cute though. Okay, I'm gonna grab this and I'm just gonna put on the center. I always put it on the center of my eyelid. I'm such a glitz and glam gal. This is definitely like buildable. I think if you like sprayed it with like a setting spray or something, it's going to be even more insane if you want like pow in your face, if I'm making any sense. I am gonna go in with, do I want to do a liner today? I kind of do. Let's see if I have something like purpley gray. I do. I have something, and this is from YSL. I know I was like, we're gonna do a full face of drugstore, and this is not drugstore, so let's just pretend this is like a drugstore eyeliner. And yeah, I'm gonna line my eyes really quickly and then we're gonna get to the mascara. And I've always really liked doing one eye at a time because I really like going in and smudge that out, and I'm gonna do the same on the other eye. Oh, I forgot to update you guys. I'm currently like, I'm almost done designing my Jellycat room. I was supposed to get it done like more like done this weekend, but this weekend is Mother's Day and I'm going to spend time with me mother. We have brunch planned, so that will be very exciting with the family. I just really love spending time with my family whenever I can. It like helps the week decompress and like for me to be like really present, because I feel like the world that we live in today is just so like fast paced, you know? Like there's so many things and I get sidetracked so incredibly fast, like you don't even understand. Like I'm just like always all over the place, and it also just I feel like it doesn't help because like I travel a lot. I love traveling, by the way, not complaining, but if you know, like when you travel for work or for pleasure, coming back is really difficult. Really, really difficult because you had such a great time and everything. Okay, I'm gonna put a little bit of an eyelid tape on because I do feel like my eyes are struggling, and we'll come back and do the mascara now. Also, I'm gonna clean up my liner and shadow so it's a little bit sharper. Okay, and then let's do some mascara. I am thinking about putting on lashes, but I don't quite know yet if I want to. Let's play by ear. So lately I've been curling my lashes a lot more. Like I'm being very mindful about it, of like, okay, curl your lashes prior, curl your lashes prior. Sometimes when they're not standing up straight though, I want to just make sure you guys know that I do still curl it after. I'm using the, oh, I forgot to mention, this is the L'Oreal Extensionist Telescopic Mascara. This is in the shade Black. I do want to make sure that you guys know and are aware. I'm probably sound like a broken record, but I've said this before. This is one of like the better mascaras at the drugstore currently right now, and the drugstore always does it really well regardless, but this out of all of them is like one of the best. And I do want to make sure that when you're using this, the formula is thick, and which will give you a lot of volume, but be very careful. If you overdo it, it will come out very clumpy, and it's a learning curve. So when I first used this, I was like, ooh, this is kind of a little too much for me, like too clumpy. It is what it is. Oh no, I got a little. We'll fix that later. But this is a very good, high quality mascara. Also, I usually like curl my lashes after, because when I curl them first and I put on mascara, they tend to like give dots, like little dots, and smear on other side. So yeah, not saying to do that. I hear you guys. I'm trying to be good with my lashes. I don't even like need falsies. Like this is just like really pretty, in my opinion. If you want to put on falsies, put on falsies. Sometimes I'll like throw falsies at the end to give a little bit of flutter. But just lately I've just been taking really good care of my lashes and just making sure that they're growing and nutritious. Because I used to have like absolutely nothing. I still have nothing, but it's more than I would ever have in my entire life. Like I used to just always wear like full strip of lashes, and I also feel like that was like the style back then. Full beat, full makeup, you name it. And like we were just 2016 was such a creative era. Like you could really go all out and do full blown. You can still do that. Like some people still. It's just the makeup world and artistry has changed quite a bit now. Alright, so this is what they look like. This is such a good mascara through and through. Like it's a very impressive mascara at the drugstore. It's one of my favorite right now, and it costs a fraction of everything out there. I'm gonna go in and just clean this and like swipe up a little bit more just so that we have a nicer line, and then I'm gonna flick this off. Okay, now that we have that down, before I go into complexion, I totally forgot to show you guys this, but this is the Essence. This is the Super Peptide Glossy Lip Treatment with Caring Shea Butter. So this is tinted, and this is the applicator. I am just gonna put a little bit. Ooh, she's dark. I'm just gonna put a little bit to treat and nourish the lips. What shade is this? 03 Toffee Tastic. Okay, I'm going to go in with a foundation. Now, I don't have a new foundation, I'm sorry. I know you guys are like, well, T, what did you buy at CVS? It's coming, guys. It's coming. It's coming. I'm telling you. As I mentioned earlier, I actually don't have a new foundation, but this is the one that I've been loving and I've been traveling with. I actually have this in 2 different shades right now. And that says a lot because one is in my vanity, well, not vanity, this area where I create content, and the other one is in my travel bag, which you guys saw when I did my what's in my travel bag or what I take with me, very realistic. So there's this. I'm just gonna squeeze it out. And usually when I travel, I just squeeze it all over my face and call it a day. But today we're gonna, you know, when I sit here and I have all the tools and stuff, I tend to just squeeze it out on a palette for cleanliness and, you know. I also washed all my brushes, so they're really clean and they're just stained, okay? They're just stained and they're very clean. I know last time when we chatted, I was like, oh my gosh, I literally haven't cleaned my brushes and had to use a brush cleaner spray because I just didn't have time. And yeah, I get so lazy cleaning my brushes. It's just not it for me. I bought one of those cleaning brush machines. The one that you just put a little bit of soap in and it like swirls it on this like little pad. I'm gonna try it because I'm all about like, okay, what can be like the easiest way? Also, preference. I know this is looking crazy yellow right now, but all the NYX foundation is crazy yellow. Like, period. Like, I feel like the drugstore has crazy yellow foundation and I'm more like neutral pinkier undertone, but it's so good that I'm willing to forgive and forget. It just makes it look so good. And this is the type that is like less is more. You don't want to overdo it. It's very matte. I do go back in areas that need a lot more coverage, that has a lot more pigment per use. As I go in like little by little at a time and really stipple it all out so that it's very even. This is such a good, like just putting it on, I'm just like, yes. All right, we're gonna stop there because otherwise I'm gonna blend from infinity to beyond. And I'm still blending. There's something so satisfying about blending. It's so therapeutic. It's like a massage for my face. Yes. We are stopping there. Okay, for bronzer, this is not new, but it's a goat. It's the bronzer balm cream bronzer goat, and I had this in a different shade a while ago. And back then we were trying to be like real tan. Like I was trying to bronze everything. I was trying to do all of it. I was like, give me sun, make me look like I'm super bronze. So I got a lighter shade, and even this one might be a little too dark. I should have gone the lightest shade. This is like the second lightest shade, I believe. This is in the shade 110 Hey Honey, and I haven't used it in a long time. Oh my gosh. This is just as good as I remember. I feel like this is one of the best, and this is a big statement. This is one of the best like cream bronzer in the drugstore right now. That's like an oldie but goodie. Like these are like no fail type of thing. I should do like a full face of like no fail drugstore makeup tutorial of like, or items that I recommend from the drugstore that is like, it's been around for a long time and it's worked and it still works. Like, I feel like the formula for this hasn't changed. Even if it did, I cannot tell. Like, look at that. It just blends so incredibly nicely and gives you like the perfect light bronze. I think this shade works for me. I don't think I need to go lighter. Cause like it blends out really naturally and it's not as like dark, like where you're like, you have to sit there and you're like, oh my gosh, I put too much. I need to work it and blend it all out. Wow, that's pretty. That's such a pretty bronzer. Okay, let's just take a step back and take a look. For concealer, what I'm gonna do is go in with the Maybelline Aged Rewind that I put on my eyelid prior to this, just to set everything. But I also want to go in with this color correcting pink shade. I feel like this is so good. This is the Instant Age Rewind Corrector multi-usage. This is in the shade 160. I've been really loving like color correctors for some reason, and I'm into like a more salmon-y, pinkier type of shade. And I also feel like my dark circles have been like crazy lately. I feel like I've been on this like color corrector, pink color corrector kick ever since I bought the Cali Ray one. And I bought, and just so that you guys can look forward to this, I bought the Natasha Denona one for a future video. That's a new one that she came out with, so I'm very excited about that one. We're just gonna blend and brighten the under eyes because this is pink, like actually pink, but like a light pink that will help neutralize the under eye. And I'm not gonna wear just this, I promise. You can if you want to. You want like those pink under eye. I usually do that with like a powder after, but it's kind of cute. But I won't be leaving it like this. Before I go in with the actual concealer, I'm going to go back in with this. And I'm just gonna sculpt my nose just a touch. Like, we're just gonna lightly create that little shadow and then connect it up. Blend it out. I tend to like to blend it up into the bone area so it doesn't look so obvious. There we go. Now we have that, and I'm gonna take this, my regular normal color, and I'm just gonna take a little bit. I don't know, this applicator just always is so annoying in my opinion. I've never liked this type of applicator. I don't know if anyone feels the same. Like, I'm the only one using it, so it's like, for me, it's very unsanitary because I'm always about making sure my face stays clean, or try to keep it clean. So we're gonna blend this out real quick, making sure I pull it down the nose. And I'm just gonna look forward and making sure I gain a little symmetry. What are you guys doing for Mother's Day? I am so curious. What is everyone doing? Are you celebrating? And if you are a mother, I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Every day should be Mother's Day, you know, in my opinion. Every day should be Mother's Day, but you should love your mom and give her extra care and love every single day, not just for Mother's Day, in my opinion. Okay, now that we blended that out, I'm gonna go back in with whatever is left over on this brush and just blend that out, just so we don't have like a stark line between the bronzer and the concealer, and it's just really cohesive and diffuse. Now we're gonna set our face, and I don't have a new powder. I know you guys are like, more than half the stuff here is not new. No, it is, I promise. We just haven't gotten to it yet, okay? And it's just like the complexion, really, and the brows. Some of the eyes are not new. I promise you, there's stuff in here from CVS. Like, we bought some things in here that I promise I will use in just a second. Just set her down. Oh, I'm using the NYX Make 'em Wonder powder. So good. It's in the shade Sugar serve, and I have not been able to put it down. I can't. I don't know how to. It's so good. This and L'Oreal, Chef's Kiss. Chef's Kiss. I've just been grabbing this one a lot more often than the L'Oreal one, but they're like both good. It's not like I prefer one over the other. Okay, now that we've set that down, we're gonna get into a new stuff, like actual. I'm being for real this time. I got a bronzer and a powder blush, and it's from CoverGirl actually. I have not purchased stuff from CoverGirl in quite a long time. Like the last thing was like this and something else. This is really good. I feel like they have really good makeup. Some things don't just like grab my eyes, and they've been around for a very long time. So this is their True Blend Skin Enhancer. This is the bronzer and this is the blush. So there's still one of those like beeper things. So let me just take the beeper thing off real quick. These are like so difficult. I don't think it's meant to be easy to take off, but why can't they put it in the back? Because then now the front is ruined. Like this one, it's in the back. I'm probably not gonna peel it off because it's hard to peel off, but it's ruining the front of this. Okay, whatever. I took some of it off. There's still residue. I'll probably get it to it after this. But let's pop the actual bronzer open. This is not, I should have opened this prior, but we're doing it here. Trying to get it out. Okay, so this is a baked bronzer in 310 Toasted Butterscotch. This is what Toasted Butterscotch looks like. And baked bronzer, the expectation for baked bronzer is always like gonna be so easy. This reminds me of like the Milani baked bronzer. Those are gonna be like super easy, super simple. I'm just gonna tap her on. So this looks pretty. Again, easy, breezy, beautiful CoverGirl. Like I'm never gonna forget that. I don't know if you guys could see that. That's a pretty bronze. Very easy to blend. And there's like some pink in it. I don't know if you guys could see. It's like a light touch of pink swirl, like to give you this like somewhat sunburn-ish look. In my, like you've been out in the sun, you're just healthy, glowy, sun look. I'm gonna brush it over my nose as well. You know me and my cohesiveness. Wow, that feels really pretty. Okay, this definitely is a winner. Let's try the blush now. Very interested in the blush. And we're just gonna grab a blush brush. And this one's in the shade 410 Rose Latte. So I'm just gonna dip it all in. This is what it looks like. I really love like a white hairbrush like this, because you can like see the color. Oh my gosh, this is so pretty. Wow, it's making me look so like soft, and I don't know how to explain it. This is a pretty, do you guys see that? I should have grabbed the highlighter. There's like a lot more from this line. I might go back and see what else they got. I'm very intrigued. That's really gorgeous. I'll run it over my nose because why not? Okay. Dang, dang, dang. She's flush. That was not expected from this whatsoever. And it gives me like this light glow from within. Like it's not like fully matte, but it is matte. Moving on, I have some lippies. I don't have a glowing thing, so I'll go in with like, oh, actually no, I do have a highlighter. I lied. Give me a second after this. We're gonna finish our lips first. So let me go over a couple of new lippies that I got. So I got the L'Oreal Color Riche in Worth It medium. I love this shade, like Worth It. Just the shade itself is fantastic. So they have the medium shade. This is the medium shade. And then I also got 3 lipsticks, 2 from Maybelline. One is 101 Upstate Satin. I do feel like this one would go so well with Worth It. So Upstate Satin, that's what she looks like. And then the other one is going to be Crop Top 001 in Matte. This is also gonna be a really beautiful shade to go with that. So you have a satin and a matte from Maybelline, but you also have this one, and this one I've never seen before. It's the W7 Lippy Chic. I've never seen this brand before. There were like a few things there, but this Lippy Chic caught my eye. It's a matte shade. It's in the shade Banter, and it's matte. I've just been really loving the matte velvet type of look. So this is what Banter looks like. What are we thinking here? I definitely am gonna go with a matte shade. It's either between these two right now. We shall see. It's definitely not gonna be the satin from Upstate. It's gonna be the matte shade, and I only have that lip liner. So we're gonna use that lip liner. But before we do put on that lip liner, there's something that is newer. I've shown this before. I was really excited to get it, but these are like newer. This is the Blur Filler Blurring Lip Contours from L'Oreal. I have the shade 601 Worth It and 485 Nude Espresso. Like, again, I really love the Worth It line of shades. Like, I have this L'Oreal lipstick in 601 Worth It as well. Like, this is so amazing. I just feel like this is like, they did really well. Like, this is their Charlotte Tilbury nude, pinky nude for L'Oreal. If you're looking for a Charlotte Tilbury dupe, Worth It, I feel like, in my opinion, is really good. So you guys know I've been in the market looking for something that is a dupe for the Refi, the Blur lip liner, and I haven't found anything that comes even close to it. Like, this is good, but this is nothing like the Refi one. The Refi one is just really unique in my opinion. But this is Worth It from L'Oreal. I'm actually gonna use this today, but I just wanted to swatch Nude Espresso 485 just in case you guys haven't seen it and you guys were really interested. So that's what Nude Espresso looks like. In my opinion, at the drugstore, this comes pretty close to the Refi one, but it's not the Refi one. So I just want to let you know, if you guys are like me, trying to find a dupe, like an exact dupe, this comes really close. It's not quite there yet. I went on the Refi website and purchased other shades, and it's on the way to me because I love it so much. I got another shade of Opal and Mauve and Stone. So what I usually like to do with these blur liners, I would go all around the edges a lot more, like, because this is like a blurring. So I overline a lot. Same with my Cupid's bow. I round it out. And then I'm going to go in with the L'Oreal Color Riche Worth It Medium. This is a darker shade, and what I use this for is just to really sculpt out that line. And I define the bottom a little bit more, like so. So it's like bronzing and sculpting, or contour, whichever you guys like to call it. It's easier for you. So one is like all over bronze, and the other one's like really detail focus contouring. So what should I do, guys? Do I do crop top or this one, Banter? One's cooler. This one's cooler. It's a cooler mauve. I might go with this one because this is like, I know this Maybelline one's gonna be good. It's newer, but Maybelline lipstick's always really good. So is the L'Oreal one. So since this is new, this is from W7 Lippy Chic Ultra Cream Lipstick. It smells yummy. I love it when lip products smell yummy. It gives me like this purpley mauve. It really fits the look really well. Wow. I really pulled the lip and the look together really well. That was really unexpected. I'm really happy with this look. I'm gonna go in with the CoverGirl Radiance and then just like lightly powder my under eye a little bit more. Let me go back in with this. This blush is just amazing. I have blush blindness, but it's okay. And then there's one more thing. I don't know if I should do it, but already here. I saw this Maybelline Lifter Gloss in the shade 008 Stone. But since we're here, I'm gonna swatch it for you guys. So this is what Stone looks like. Maybe I'll just do like a little touch. Oof, smells delicious. So I'll just do a little touch in the center. All right, and this is the final look for me. I'm gonna do my hair and I'll be right back to finish the rest of this video. I totally forgot a few things, and the first thing would be the highlighter. This is not new, but this is from the drugstore. It is the L'Oreal Lumi Le Glace. I'm going to be using the shade Glassy Pink Ballet today, but we also have Glassy Pearl. They're both amazing. I'm just feeling a little bit more pinkier today, and I usually do this with my finger, but I'm just lazy and just want to go straight in with the applicator. I feel like they are like the first to come out with like this glassy glow. I mean, highlighter sticks have been around town for a very long time, but I feel like they came out with like this glassy glow stick. I've been trying to get my hands on the Victoria Beckham one and it's sold out. I want it so bad. And like, it's like the balm that has, I'm sure it's gonna be similar to this, but this brings my face back to like juicy life. Like I don't look all like matte and blurred out. And then setting spray. This is not new. This has been around for a long time. This is the Milani Make It Last 24 Hour Setting Spray. And I just have been, I usually don't use setting spray often, but I used to love this a lot to set and mattify down my face. They have like the bigger version. They have a dewy version now. They have like the original with sunscreen as well. So there's a lot. Back then I think it was just this one and there wasn't any other version. Now we have so many options. So let me just spray. Okay, get that. And then we're gonna just lightly mist. I don't remember it being that fragrant. Whew. Wow, that took me by surprise. This is our final look. That's it, guys. Like, time flies when you're having fun. I really love this look. I feel so pretty. A lot of these stuff, like, I'm just very impressed with already. And like, I don't know, I just really love this makeup look and tutorial. Definitely a winner from this, hands down. It was so unexpected. Was the CoverGirl Skin Enhancer. This blew my socks away. This definitely will be going into my everyday, and I'm probably gonna take it, like, I'm gonna wear this a lot more often. I'm gonna take it with travels just so I can fully test it out, but this gives me such a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful bronzer blush combo. The lip was amazing. So good. The shadows were really good. They're not like anything crazy that's gonna knock your socks off, but for $7, this is what you can get with it. And the Wet n Wild one, always really good at the drugstore. I really like it. This lipstick shade in Banter, I'm gonna take a look at W7 a lot more in detail. Like, this is my first time being exposed to the brand, so I was just like, let's see where that goes. So, and then brows, you already know the L'Oreal Faux Brow and the L'Oreal Brow Pencil, and then all the other stuff is just pretty much the same deal. This one's not new. I just got it in a different shade. I've used it before. It's as good as ever. As good as ever. So the last thing that I got from CVS, I don't know if you guys care, but this is the bio oil. This is for stretch mark skincare oil. So this is like my third one that I've gone through. So that's like the other item that I purchased today. Again, not new. I know I'm gonna sound like a broken record. Like, For every time I say not new, blah, blah, I'm gonna give you $1 for that. So with that being said, I really do hope you guys like this look. I love it. It's so pretty. I'm gonna wear this throughout the day. And yeah, I do feel like this is a very successful drugstore makeup look tutorial. So leave it down in the comment section below if you want me to do more videos like this, more drugstore first impression, or what I recommend from the drugstore in general. Would love to hear your thoughts. It would help me so much if you give this video a thumbs up, like, and subscribe, and ring that notification bell button. That way you don't miss any of my videos in the future. Other than that, have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye everyone. Mwah.